Okay, all right. All right. So we all know, everybody, you have to embrace AI in some form. And I don't want you just using your AI as like it's Google. Um, so it's more than Google. And so I don't want you to just treat it like you ask it a question, it gives you an answer. That's too basic, all right? You've got to begin to train your AI to do things for you, automate it for you, so that while you're sleeping or doing something else, it's doing the work for you. It's creating things for you. It's processing things for you, and then laying it at your feet. And laying, giving you, providing you those type of results. So let's talk about that. So the first thing that would be necessary would be to determine which AI I'm going to use. All right, there are great platforms out there like Claude and ChatGPT and Perplexity, and Gemini. So they're great platform, but you have to figure out the one that works for you. Now, everybody probably has a Chat GPT account because they've been around for 4 years, 3 years, and you've been using it for years now, and so you're accustomed to it. So I know all of you probably have that Chat GPT account, which is great because Chat GPT is not dead. Chat GPT, because of Claude, Chat GPT had to up their game, and they're really better than they were 3 months ago. So Chat GPT has come up. Chat GPT can even now code, which is great because it wasn't able to do that, a few months back. So, but in my opinion, Claude is the better platform to use right now because Claude has so much great functionality to do things for you and automate things for you, that the others are just trying to get there to catch up to what Claude's already been doing well for some time now. And so, but you have to pick. I'm not going to pick it for you. I'm going to recommend that it's Claude. You can have a Claude account for 20 bucks a month. You can have a Chat GPT account for 20 bucks a month. You can have, as you get into it deeper, you may find that you need more than just the 20. I have $100 a month Claude account because of the capacity that I'm using it. It requires that I have more, which is great. And so, but you have to pick, and I think Claude is the better of the ones that are out there. But it doesn't mean you're still not going to use Perplexity or Gemini and all the other stuff that's out there, because you're going to link. Claude can link to those things and work and help you work with those. So I hope I'm not already overwhelming anybody with this AI stuff. Trust me. What we're going to talk about today is going to set the base. We're going to start from the basic today that will help you so that whatever you request your AI to do for you, it's going to know who you are, and it's going to, from that basis, it's going to then build whatever you want because you've programmed your brain, your AI brain, to do the things for you because your AI brain will know who you are. The AI brain that you're gonna begin to create is gonna know the way you do business, that you're a realtor, that you're also, but you're not just a realtor, you're an entrepreneur. It's going to know about your send out card business. It's going to know about your real estate investment business. It's going to know about your I'm a tax CPA prepared business. You want your AI or whatever business you have in addition to real estate, you want to put that into your brain. That way it knows when I answer a question for Mark, when I answer a question for Shelley, it's going to know the parameters of who you are, how you do business, and what's important to you. Even compliance stuff. If you say something and it's going to remind you, oh, you're a realtor, and as a realtor, that is outside of compliance. and it will tell you based on the rules that you have given me, Portia, I don't think you should do that. This is how good what we're going to do today is going to help you because it's already boilerplated in that it knows, hey, here are some rules. Don't ever lie. Don't ever make stuff up. Um, don't if you don't know the answer, tell me, but don't because AI will make it up. AI is designed to please you. It's designed to give you what you want. And so you have to tell it, don't lie. Don't ever make up any data. Don't ever make up anything. But what we're doing today is going to have all that stuff in it so that it will know, all right, I'm not gonna I won't make that up. Or by doing this, David, you'll be it's a equal what's that thing? Mark, you just went through this in school. Equal home or whatever they do with whenever you're compliant with you're not being prejudiced against people that are
Fair
married.
Haven.
What's it called?
Fair Haven.
Fair housing.
Oh,
Yep.
fair.
Fair housing is what I couldn't remember. Fair housing. It's going to say that is what you're asking me would put you in jeopardy against, and it wouldn't be good fair housing stuff. It will tell you that. So wouldn't you like to know that if you're trying to do something, it has boundaries and it knows what you want. It's never going to lie to you. And this is what you need. So we got to set it up. You got to create this thing, and you're going to have a conversation. I'm going to give you some prompts, and the AI is going to ask you questions. And when it asks you the questions, you need to answer the questions honestly. Um, if it's going to ask you how many sales did you make in the past 12 months, if it's 20, tell it. If it's zero, tell it. I've made none because it's going to give you a business plan also. Because it's going to ask you, well, what is your goal for the next 12 months? Well, I'd like to do 12 transactions, 24 transactions in the next 12 months. Answer it truthfully. Well, I only want to do one transaction a month. If I can close on one deal a month, that's 12 in a give it the honest answer. When you're building your business plan, it's going to then remember that and say, based on your goals, this is what you should be doing daily. If your goal, so what it's going to require, if you put junk in, it's going to give you junk out. So you have to be honest about where you are now, and you have to be honest with what your goals are, what you'd like to achieve, and then it will put together some things for you. So this is multi-layered thing that we're going to do. We're going to create a brain and some documents that you'll put in to be your brain. And the cool thing is what you're going to create are 3 documents, really 4, because one of them is going to be a business plan. So it's going to be 4 documents that you're going to create, and you're going to keep it in a file, either somewhere on your Google Drive, or on your computer somewhere. And then you're going to use it on all the other platforms. So it's not just going to be, well, am I building something just for Claude? No, because let's say, because you want to be able to put the same information in your Chat GPT account. That way, Chat GPT knows who you are too and what your business plans are. And when you ask it to do something for you, it's going to factor in all of that stuff in there. Oh, she's an entrepreneur. She's also a realtor. She never wants me to lie to her, and so you're going to have these documents and in place and in one central place where it will look to it and say, okay, I know how to respond to Greg. I know what to do for Victoria because they have given me parameters on how to do work for them. Making sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So honesty is important. So don't Another pro tip, write this down. Whisper Pro. No, excuse me, Whisper Flow. WISPRFLOW. Whisper Flow. That is a free application that you can install on your computer and your phone and speak to dictate. Now, I know you're going to say, got you already, David. This is too basic. I dictate on my cell phone all the time. I dictate on my computer all the time. Yeah, but you also got to correct it all the time. You also have to put in punctuations and go back and look at it. Whisperflow is different. It's AI, it's free, and it will put in the proper punctuations, capitalizations, and if you say something, then you change it mid-sentence, it goes with it, it corrects it for you. So when you take your finger off the button, it's correct. So it speaks to what you really want to say, not just it, and we'll make some corrections. And then when you're done, say, that's exactly what I wanted to say. I just kind of was blubbering while I was talking, but it wrote it correctly, even though I was blubbering, you know? And blubbering is a word. So, and we all do it. Good morning, April. All right. And Alexis, I think she was there too. All right. So it's important. I use Whisper instead of typing it in. Here's why. When you're going to answer the questions that your AI is going to ask you, you're better off answering it by putting your cursor in that box and then use Whisper Flow, WISPRFLOW. That's how it's not spell out the whole word. It's WISP and then the letter RFLOW. You let Whisper Flow, you speak it to your computer and answer. The reason why, if you start typing instead of speaking, sometimes when you type, you just give basic straight answers. Okay? You're condensing your answer when you're typing. But if you're saying it, you're going to use all the words you want to describe what you want to do. And then it's going to come out better and it's more detailed. And so speaking it to your computer is better than typing it in. And so I try to do speaking to the computer more than I do typing because you get more done, you get more input and more detail by saying that. And then you look it over, so that's right. If you need to modify it, modify it. But that's a pro tip is to install and begin using WhisperFlow for your instructions instead of typing. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. All right. I'm going to pull up a document here and then I'm going to kind of talk you through it. Now, Alexis, you have your laptop with you. If you would, go ahead and if you in Claude, if you would take section step one of this document that I already pre-sent you, you have it already. If you would, go ahead and take that section one, step one, and just paste that into your Claude. Let me see here. Paste that into your Claude. So here's step one. Can everybody see my screen? Say yay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the document is this, and it's all there on our website. So it's right there. You paste that section right there, step one. It talks about all the stuff right here. It's going to do your background, your work stats, your lead source, your database, what you use. I use build bold trail. That's all it's asking for you. What do you use? You know, how many hours a day do you work your for prospecting? It's gonna it's gonna ask you all of these questions about what social media do you use? Who is your client profile? What's your client? What are they? My client profile is people that are moving up, people that are retiring, people that are relocating from the Northeast, and from Illinois, from Ohio, and their price point is usually between 750 to multi-millions. And so there's an avatar of client that I typically do business with me. That's the usual. It's going to ask you those questions. And if your specialty is first-time home buyers, then you'd say that. If you want to specialize in military relocations, all of those things. Did you already paste that into your Claude?
Yes, I did.
Good. As it began doing any work,
It did. It formulated a lot of like questions, identity, background, and business stat questions.
would you go ahead and share your screen? I'm not doing it on mine because all this stuff is already done on mine. So it's fresh on her computer. So go ahead, just share your screen you don't have to show us what you're typing in, but just let people see once they paste it in what pops up.
Okay, I think I'm sharing. So I went ahead and copied everything from step one, and then the Claude came back and summarized everything and started asking me for questions to start building out the the bot that we're building here.
That's right. That's exactly right. So it's asking her questions, and then now she's got to go in and answer those questions. Okay. So and you don't have to when you paste it, you don't have to paste in the word that says step one, just the section, and it will do it. So this document, it lives on our in our website. So this is first one. Now, she's going to go through and answer those. You can unshare your screen for a second, then go back to sharing mine.
Okay.
Okay. So you have questions in front of you that it's asking you that you're going to answer, correct? And okay. So and it's all about her. She's going to be honest in there. If it's great, because what if um um you build something to help you in your business and it's fictitious? You tell it, well, I did 20 sales last year and you only did four. you know, Tell it the truth. That way it can help you get to the goal that you want. You have to give it facts, okay? And then it's gonna give you some rules. If you don't agree with the rules, change it. I want you to modify the results that it's gonna give you because um, some things may not apply. Like it may say, I am not a real estate coach. Well, I am a real estate coach. So you know, that I leave that in there. But if you're a real estate coach, put it in there. You need to also add when it's asking you about what you do, it's going to ask you. You say, I'm a real estate agent. It's going to ask you about what your market is, where you do business. Put that stuff in there, but then also let it know that maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a real estate investor, maybe you have another business that you do. Put that in there as well. That way it knows because sometimes you're going to be asking it to do things that are outside of real estate, and it just needs to know. And it's okay, and it's smart enough to have the compartments for everything. Say, oh, now she's speaking to me with her real estate investment hat on, or her other side business that she has, or primary business that he has. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so include it. Don't think it's a one thing that you have to put in there. All right, let me share my screen. Share. Okay. So, and then how can I do this? All right. Okay. After you've answered all the questions, now I'm not going to have Alexis answer this question because I realized after I thought about this, it's going to take her about 30 minutes or so to answer the questions that it asked her on step one. So we're not going to wait around while Alexis is answering all these questions. After she does that, then she's going to highlight step two. And it's going to, it says now generate three distinct profiles for me, fully built avatar based on the patterns from my actual client base and stats. So it's going to take all that she's put in there and it's going to build these three profiles for her. And that profile that it's going to build, those are the three documents that you're going to keep. And then after that, then it's going to, after it build out those profiles, she's going to save them on her Google Drive or somewhere. So she'll have them and be able to use those personality files in any AI. So if Claude becomes the worst AI product next week, she can use it in the next the same information in any of the AI platforms. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
This is universal. So then she's going to ask it, not next, generate a 12-month business plan to get me to my goal fast. So it's going to ask and prompt some questions about what your goals are. What would you like to achieve? Da 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 da. Then it's going to build that out. And when it builds that out, it's really, I had it on your, it's not 4 steps, it's really 5 because that's building the business plan is a step unto itself. And then step number 4 is where you're going to upload this. Always remember. And these are the things you wanted to always remember. And included in that prompt, you're going to add things like examples of your voice, so that your brand voice, by giving it samples of what you put in emails. And if you dare to say to me, David, I don't know what I say to clients in my emails. You have your thing where it says your letters, your buyer side letters, your seller side letters, your open house letters. These are documents that you communicate to clients. Everybody has that already. So paste this section in and then add samples of your buyer emails, your seller emails, any blogs that you've written, articles that you've written, anything that describes what you do and your process. Upload it right there. So it will remember that about you. Even in your other business, if you are a whatever, upload documents at that point, so it will have it for you. And then this step number 5 takes a little bit more, is a little bit more than the day will allow. Step number 5, you're going to take this segment and paste it in. Right here is where Claude is going to actually build and set up your reoccurring task. Things that you want that you're going to do is going to ask you some questions, and it's going to be in Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork is who already has Claude? A few of you. Good. If you already have Claude, there's a desktop version of Claude that comes with it, and it's called Claude Cowork. You should download, write this down, please. If you don't, download, if you first get an account with Claude, you should minimally do the $20 a month account with Claude, because it is like you are now about to hire an assistant, a virtual assistant, and you're paying them $20 a month. Come on now. Can you pay an assistant $20 a month? I didn't say an hour. And let this thing begin to do some work for you. Okay? And it's a tax write-off. Use your business credit card for it. Write it off as a business expense. Okay? You're not sure about tax stuff? Talk to Alexis. She'll be happy to begin taking you on as a client and helping you with your tax issues. So I'm just saying, for 20 bucks a month, you can hire a virtual assistant a digital assistant that can assist you with Claude. But also download while you subscribe to Claude, there's a version of it that's desktop. Download that version. It is called Cowork. Have that on your desktop and use that, because that way anything you put in it that's personal stays personal. Okay, everybody knows, Victoria, that when you put stuff in a AI, it's out there for the world, right? Not with Claude Desktop or really Claude Cowork. What's on your computer stays on your computer. So download the desktop version of it to do a lot of your work in. There's a chat portion of it and there's a co-work portion of it. And then there's also a mobile version of Claude, which you can use. So even if I'm away from my computer, I can use the dispatch mode on my phone and still have Claude do work for me remotely from my phone. The Claude desktop will do work because I tell it to from my phone. Now, hang in there with me. If any of this is going over your head, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to use this so I can show you how to use it. Okay? I didn't just spend 10,000. I didn't just spend 20,000. I spent more than that to learn this stuff so I can teach you how to use it so that you will be able to automate some things and learn and begin to do some things. So I'm showing you this so that you will begin to use it. The documents that you will need to do this and the videos and stuff is on our portal. And so go to the portal, subscribe to the portal. And the documents are there, and begin. If you haven't already subscribed, it's there. And each month I'm adding more and more to it so that you can and each week we're going to talk about some aspect of AI so you can help get you up to date and get you not afraid of using AI and stop using it like it's Google. It's not just a search engine. It's bigger than that. It will actually do things for you. And when I get to my laptop in the morning, there's stuff already waiting for me to do. There's already stuff, numbers and people to call and things to do. The system is laid out for me in my email every morning. I says by 6 o'clock every morning, here's what I want you to have ready for me in the morning, just like you're talking to an assistant. So it's worth your 20 bucks a month. You're going to find after a while that you may want a more robust account than 20 bucks. But for now, I challenge you, if you don't already have a $20 a month account with Claude, get it and begin the process of using it. And so I'll send out then, obviously our work portal now is better than it used to be. I'm adding videos to the portal. I'm adding the AI component to our portal. It's not free anymore. It's $19 a month to do for our portal. And so it's there. If you don't already have the link, I've emailed it to everybody before. Those of you have already subscribed and you're on there, begin using it. This information that we went over today is already there. So begin using it. You'll be glad you did. It's 8:30, and we're going to do more of this, not just on Mondays. I'll do some more even during the week so that you can kind of get you caught up with your AI training and with some sales tools that I'm using that I want you to begin to use. All righty. Any questions before we jump off?
No, but I wanted to just say one thing.
Yes.
So I've been exploring the portal
Yes.
and it has some really great materials in it. There was one that I really loved, and that's that seller questionnaire. And the reason I like it is because you've built into that. I don't remember seeing that the last time, but you've built into it handling objections.
Yes.
Like, what if they say, that's your job, to
Yes.
figure out how much something is? And then you
Right.
have some answers, and it's all on one page.
It
So
is.
kudos to you for, developing, and that's just one. I'm looking at many.
Very good. No, it's everything that we had in the past, I've made it better. And I've been going to seminars, paying for webinars, and spent like as a lot of money to learn some of the stuff. And then I'm implementing it in my business. And I want you to have it as well. You're not going to spend 20, $30,000 like I did to learn this stuff because I'm gonna provide it to you. Yeah. And so when I used to give that the things in my that old website, people hardly used it because they had no reason. They just free when things are free, people just take it for granted and they don't value it and they don't use it like they should. And they would still call me up with David, do we have it's already on the website. If you pay for it, you will use it. If it's free, you take it for granted. And people were taking it for granted. They didn't realize all the work and money that I've spent. I was even paying for that month for the website just to host it. I'm paying for it, and I was giving it away for free, and people weren't utilizing it. Then when something went wrong, I just said, I'm going to redo it. I'm going to make it better but it's not going to be free. It's $19 a month to subscribe, and I think you should. I'll send everyone the email everyone the link again. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It's a coaching website that I use for my coaching clients for my real estate coaching, but you get to access it not for $2,000 a month, not for $1,000 or $500 a month like my coaching clients pay. You get it for $19, not 500 or 2000. You get the resource. Now you're not going to get my coaching for free, but you get my resources for $19 a month. Fair enough?
Yes.
Very good. All righty. It's that time. I have to run. I have multiple appointments and I will see you guys during the week. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to assist you. And the website, I'll send you the website if you haven't already written it down or began using it. It's Prime Circle Coaching, primecirclecoaching.com. And I will send out the link again for how to access it through a subscription. Alrighty?
Yes.
See you guys. Love you. Have a great week.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk soon.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Alexis. Bye. You too,
Bye.
Shelley. Bye-bye.
Bye.